What's up, y'all? It's your boy Nick.
And it's
We're
your boy
back.
Chris.
We're back here for the first official podcast, and we're in the Keys. We're out here on the balcony, living life, living good.
It's already a bad start. I'm sorry, bro.
It's
You
horrible.
gotta restart.
All right,
Bro.
ready?
No.
You're gonna say it's
Like,
your.
you guys are just
Damn, is that I
Yeah,
got too faded, dog.
On Vogues, sitting back thinking things ain't the same no more.
What's up, guys? It's your boy Chris, and welcome to Poor Decisions. We got,
It's your boy Nick.
and today we have a famous guest with us, our sincere brother and cousin.
/ lead bassist of Werewolves, the
And-
band.
Yeah. Here, you want to say your name?
lead bassist because there's only one bassist, but I am the lead. I'm Andrew, last name Salazar, the man, the myth, the legend, often imitated, never replicated. But yes, I am here today, talking on the, what is it? Poor Decisions.
Decisions.
I like the name. It's a good vibe, as your boy Chris would say. And I'm a father. I'm a musician, and I'm also just a man's man. I'm just here to vibe out with these boys.
Yes, sir. Yes,
We
sir.
love that. We love that. Today,
Yeah.
we are doing the Porn Star Martini for the first time. We're going to give it a try. I've personally never had it.
I've had it before. If
So-
you ever been to Mama Tried out there in downtown, these are like super famous drinks for like the girls. My girlfriend got me one time, and I was like, "Oh shit, it's kind of good, but it's really sweet." So, you guys voted it. We're gonna drink it. You know?
Yeah. Have you ever had it?
I don't believe he has a girlfriend, and I haven't had either drinks. So for me, it's gonna be a great taste
Yeah.
of new flavors in my mouth. I was gonna say, whoa, but new flavors
Yeah,
of alcohol.
pause on that. Pause on that.
But yeah, pause on that for sure.
Take a sip.
So let's give it a try. Let's give it a
Let's
try.
do a cheers first before we try.
Yep. To the first podcast.
Cheers to Poor Decisions.
Whatever you said about Mama Tries or Mama Tried.
Mama try.
But let's try this.
Let's try this.
I almost
Exactly.
got it on the mic.
Cheers, guys. Cheers.
Ooh,
Wow, it tastes like high school.
that's pungent.
It's pungent, right? It's good. It has this
So
This
for
sweet flavor
for,
to it.
for the viewers out there, I got vodka. These two got tequila.
yeah.
They're tequila drinkers. I don't drink tequila anymore after I got alcohol poisoning the first time.
We did an
The
off-brand.
first time. These boys got alcohol poisoning multiple times, but he's
Yeah.
only recalling the first time. I'm
Yeah,
assuming.
I don't want to get into that because it's bad. But that's why mine tastes better because they have that nasty ass tequila shit. So I just
Exactly.
wanted to like refer to what he was
That's
just saying
a really
right
good
now.
tequila that we got from a client. So
I'm
yeah.
sure it's good tequila, but I just cannot smell or drink tequila anymore.
No, I get it. I mean,
So his lack of palate is trying to say it's bad, but no, it's good.
it's good. It's good.
Wow.
It's not bad at
Wow.
all.
Wow. You gonna try me? Whatever, bro. He's trying me. It's my brother. Bro, like, you guys know this is my brother. He's gonna try me. It's what older brothers do.
So yeah, I
Let me
mean,
know.
let's learn a little bit more about our guests. Andrew, I mean, tell us how it is to be a lead bassist in a band. I mean, technically, South Florida's biggest band for the most part, from what I know.
Very rewarding, but also very tough because it's you gotta grind all the time. You gotta constantly be playing shows, writing music, filming. Nowadays, you can't just be can't just play music. You gotta be a content creator. You gotta film micro content, all this stuff that I wasn't really used to before. But I mean, it's a great time. I wouldn't change it. I wouldn't change it for anything in the world, honestly. But I mean, it's a grind like everything else is. It's not all just like roses and butterflies and shit. But I wouldn't want to be doing anything else.
Yeah,
I love that. I
yeah,
love
I
that.
feel that for sure. I mean, I wish I knew how to play a fucking instrument, to be honest with you.
Yeah, bro. Like this, ever since I was a kid, like he's been playing instruments. Really, like a year later, him and my oldest brother, shout out Ralphie, out there in LA. I know you're watching this shit,
You
but
know?
they were killing it in Miami. Look, that was Cryptic Throne.
Yeah, Cryptid Throne.
So we'll get into that in a second. But Cryptic Throne was his OG band, and it was my eldest of brothers as the singer, and we have my other one as the basser.
The baser. Yep.
The bass. Is that how you call it?
No,
that
that's
is
just
not what it is called, but that is what we will call it from now on. In all future bands and any endeavors that they do, if they're not calling it a baser, I'm not gonna listen. I'm not even gonna react to anything that happens.
But man, the
Not,
bassist.
not a free baser, but just a baser.
Nah, but Loki, you were a free baser at some point in your life.
mean,
but we're not
damn.
gonna. We are not gonna get into that. But you were a free.
Damn.
He's been in music since I can remember, and he's been killing it since. He's toured around the U.S. when I was really, really young. So that's fucking badass. I wish I could have done the same thing. I'm trying to still do that. With,
The DJ, right?
but
That's cool.
but
Yeah.
I produce the house music, and he's more into the metal stuff, / like heavy
Hard
like,
rock, hard cock,
yeah, hard-
all that good shit.
Hard rock,
cock.
hard cock. Shout out. But yeah, so I mean, a little bit about this podcast. I mean, today specifically,
It's really right.
we're gonna
It's hot.
be kind of talking about our favorite movies and favorite TV series. We are in the Keys, so we're gonna talk about our favorite times in the Keys. We've done so many family trips together down here. So, I mean, we have some pretty funny stories, I would say, right?
But we'll let Chris start it off about his funniest memory here.
I mean, my funniest memory in the Keys, not necessarily this house in specific, but it would have to be a jellyfish experience. And to be honest, it's not that funny for me. It's probably funnier for them,
That was probably the best day of my life.
right?
I was only like
Goddamn,
4 years old.
spilled all
so-
this shit on me, but whatever.
It happened. It happened to me, and it happened
Party
to Nick too. So I guess it's part of the
foul.
drink.
It's part of the drink. So
It's
porn
part of
star
the
martini,
Poha star.
you get everything
Boy.
spilled on you. So his
Wow.
brother, their brother Ralphie, whatever.
shout out Sevi.
Their brother Ralphie, my cousin, was in a kayak, right? I believe. Were you on it too?
I think it was. If my memory recalls correctly, I was on the kayak. I believe it was myself, my older brother, and your older sister.
was
I think
Amber, right?
Ashley.
Or Ashley.
Or I think it was Ashley. Might have been Amber.
It was one of them.
One of them.
I
One-
think
it was either Ashley
because,
or-
you know,
It was either Ashley or
always
she
gotta
Amber.
liked to
blame
be
Molly.
comfortable, and she was definitely like, oh, like I'm on the kayak first, and we kind of hopped on,
Amber or Ashley.
and it was kind of like it's a waterfront property that we rented, and it was
Yeah.
like had
A
a
basin,
had
right?
a dock, and it was a dock that was almost like 3 parts of a square, so it had a little basin in it,
Yeah.
and it was just fields, and like you couldn't even spit and hit water without hitting a jellyfish. There was just
Hundreds, thousands.
probably maybe possibly thousands
Multiple
of jellyfish
schools of
on
jellyfish.
top of the water, and it was like, dude, you can skip a stone on it, and they already hit jellyfish. And then of course, Chris being Chris, we're there. We're trying to. It's a 3-person kayak. First of all, 3-person kayak, right? Probably 2, but we had 3 of us on there. Whatever.
Okay.
We're on there. We're about to pull out. Chris comes running in his little like calzoncillos, little underwear. Oh yeah, I want to get on. We're like, no, dude, we're leaving. So we push off. He tries doing a straddle with his leg. Puts one leg on the dock, other leg on the kayak. Splits open. Obviously, you know he's got something in between there. Has to choose which side, and just falls. Bloop. I'm looking. I see a hole of where the jellyfish was and where Chris was. I'm like, oh, where's Chris? And the jellyfish cover back up, and he just comes out screaming, ah! I think his dad comes and pulls him out.
Yes. Yes.
We redock. We find out, you know, oh, we're kind of worried. Like, oh, is Chris okay? Like, what's going on? What's going on? First thing I hear is, oh, you gotta piss on him. So he was crying already. Then he started crying even louder because we had to pee on him. And then we're like, who's gonna pee on him? And obviously, I think his dad. Peed on him.
It was my dad. Well, fuck it. I mean, I really wanted to get on that kayak, and they just left me.
Very, very young. Because also the same trip, I got hooked
You got hooked in the neck. Was it by me?
in
No.
the neck
No.
by one of
think
you
that's a-
guys.
I think it was Drew.
So we're going on a tangent. That's a different
No,
story.
no, because
of
that's
the
not
same-
even my best moment. So I just want to bring that
That's a
up
tangent,
because that's not even my best moment.
Nick got hooked, I think by me.
It was
But
either you or
hooked-
Chris.
But you know, he hooked me.
I hooked
Okay.
you. You hooked him, I believe.
That's
Yeah,
fucked
yeah,
up.
yeah,
So
yeah,
I
yeah,
got
yeah.
hooked.
Hooked each other with a fishing line like a couple days after, I believe.
Yeah, yeah. Like a couple of days
I don't-
later, I got hooked in the
Yeah, I'm
neck.
pretty sure I hooked Nick because I told him to get away. I was trying to fish. He came close and I hooked him, and then he just didn't know how to fish. And I'm like, you know how to fish, right? And he's like, yeah, whatever, and just
I mean, you know.
Yeets the yacht,
See, like
the rod on me.
I've always been trying to like learn. You
So
know?
like there ain't no Peter Pans here. We're all Captain Hooks. It's terrible. First of all, terrible.
No,
Ain't
but
no one
like-
here's Peter Pan. Ain't no one's me. We're Captain Hook.
End of the day, I got stung by jellyfish, engulfed by jellyfish, actually.
Yeah,
My father
no.
had to pee on me. So it is definitely the most remarkable memory I have. I wouldn't say the funniest, maybe for other people, not necessarily myself. But, you know, we like to make it a little bit comical. So yeah, I'll take that as my funniest moment in the Keys.
This is probably, I would say 2003, 2004. So Nick was probably 2 or 3.
Yeah, I was a baby.
And we used to come here. We have a family member who lives in Isla Mirada. His name is Bill. We used to come here down there a lot just to go fishing, go like kneeboarding, wakeboarding
Shout out
and
Song
stuff.
Cinnamon.
Yeah, let's go wakeboarding, kneeboarding, all that good stuff. And then my brother Ralphie always kind of complained or would cry and stuff. So I remember we're on the boat. It's my dad, Bill, me, and Ralphie. And then they would get kind of drunk, right? And you know when they're kind of rough, you know they'll get hey, you know, don't be a man. This is the way that we were raised. It's just you know.
Anyone that has Hispanic
Wrong or
parents
right.
out there, you know.
Wrong or
it's-
right, it's just, yo, be a man. So we're out there, and I think Raph's crying, and then we're going fast on the boat, and then Raph keeps crying. And I'm like, hey, Raph, stop crying, bro. Like, you know, we're on the boat, we're having a good time, it's a beautiful day, whatever. He's like, oh, shut up, you don't know anything. And then my dad just grabs Ralphie, we're driving pretty fast, and just throws him off the boat. I was like, holy shit, what is this? He just yeets him, and I was like, hey, he just fell off the boat. But I know he didn't fall. I was like, oh, you pushed him. He's like, oh, yeah, so he can be a man. But Bill, my uncle, didn't hear it. So he keeps driving. I'm like, oh. It becomes like a buoy in the water. And my dad goes, hey, turn around. He's off the boat. I'm like, what? So then he turns around, and he's like, wait, why did he fall off? Oh, he fell off. But he didn't fall off. He got thrown off. So we're trying to find him. He's like crying. But obviously, yeah, he had a life jacket. He's like crying, oh, I want to get out of here. I don't know, for some reason that just came up, and I thought that was the funniest time ever in the Keys.
That sounds really fucking funny.
I thought it was
can't lie.
hilarious.
I would
It
have cried.
was the funniest day of my
I would've
life, probably.
cried.
But I have so many other times, I don't know if I can talk about it. Jess.
One of the
I'm just
upcoming guests,
joshing.
we're
I'm
gonna
just
have
joshing you.
Albert Chinea, who's one of my boys. I met him through him. Is originally his boy, but
our boy.
he's like a pretty much a Cuban cousin to us.
Albert
he's
is-
an interesting fella, and I bet you on a podcast he'd be
Albert
hilarious.
is an enigma. He is a Cuban enigma. He is the Cuban Steve Irwin, but never made it and still works. Still works the same day job he's had forever.
I guess that's
But
what he is. Cuban.
I love him. You know, he's my boy. We're gonna move on to what his favorite part of the Keys is. I think
No, the funniest memory he has. Of
his
the Keys.
funniest memory of the Keys, and I have so many more. I just didn't get to say them, so now it's his turn.
All right, guys.
So
So
fuck me.
Before we continue, I just want you to know that we're sharing a mic, okay?
oh, I rubbed this with you.
Because I forgot my other one back in Miami, so my fault.
Yeah.
But yeah, everything that starts off is gonna be a fuck up.
It's not the only thing we share, by the way.
What do you mean by
Okay,
that? What do you mean by-
okay.
What do you mean by that?
It don't matter. It don't
Sus,
matter.
Dougie, y'all sus.
We're Ayo. We might be sus, might be Ayo, but at the end of the day, we're family. Oh, whoa!
Where's Vin Diesel? Where's Vin
We
Diesel?
don't have a Corona. I'm trying to see a Corona if you guys talk about
I don't know. I don't think Vin Diesel's gonna endorse this podcast.
Vin Diesel, if you catch us out,
Like R.I.P. brother.
R.I.P. Paul Walker.
R.I.P.
He might have endorsed it.
All right, guys.
You
so
know, might have.
fuck
This
both
guy,
of you guys.
this guy fucking cutting us off and shit. What's wrong with it?
I have a lot of funny moments here in this house. Like a lot. Like way too many. I'm gonna say I gave Drew the opportunity to give 2 stories. He didn't want to give 2 stories, so I'm gonna give 2 stories. So I
Alright.
tried telling you to give it to you didn't want it. Correct?
Yeah, go.
You didn't want it? Alright. So I'm gonna say this is my first story. It might not be the funniest. It was more scary to me. Anyone from the Florida Keys knows about Mosquito Bay, and we were heading back, and we had these really ratchet jet skis that we had just got in this house. So we got some like very like affordable, old school, like I don't even know, like some basic Yamahas. Like everyone was on the gritty white.
Obviously, I wasn't a great way.
So we're on the
We'll
jet
die.
skis. We're on the jet skis, and we're on the way back from from Mosquito Bank, but it was hella choppy. And you know how it is being on a jet ski with hella chop? It was terrible, like absolutely terrible. So I have like some type of similar. I got some glasses on at the time, and I hit a big wave.
Looking like a Puerto Rican porn star with those glasses.
Whatever,
bro.
go fuck yourself. At least I'm a fucking porn
Hey,
star.
put some money on the Cubbies. Okay, Back to the Future hat ass. Jesus Christ. All right, go.
Shut up. So we're on the way back, and I hit a huge wave, and I just like completely punctured from the front end of my jet ski, and I got soaked, so I couldn't see anything on my glasses. And then like I let go of the gas though because I couldn't see anything. But next thing you know, when I'm finally kind of able to see, it's my brother Drew in the other jet ski, and like he's like at a side angle, so I straight up T-boned him. But like I had no idea he was there, so I just like and I'm going like, how fast was I going? Like 30?
I would say 40. 45.
Like I'm going like
You
30,
were gunning
40.
it. He hits the wave.
I was going like 30.
Eats shit on the wave. There's no brakes or reversal on these jet skis, so he's just going with like inertia. Next thing first of all, I didn't know what he was saying. What I see is I hit the wave, I'm doing good, and then I hear my dad yelling, "Stop!" I'm like, who's yelling? I just see Nick gunning it, flooring it, looking like he's like out of like I swear to God, like a glory video.
I'm
It's
sorry.
just slow motion.
really sorry.
And I just see red. Like a red missile. I was like, oh, the commies again. Yo, we're done. That's
Not
it.
the commies, dude.
That's it. Red missile. I'm dead. It's my brother. With his dumbass fucking, he had like a little like, Super Bowl haircut or something. I'm like, that's how I died. Cuts it. Hits my jet ski. My leg. Literally grazes my leg. Like, eh. And I was like, ooh. We're fine. My father yelled so loud, I don't think he could talk for 2 weeks after. It was great. But that was the worst.
So like that was like I said to you guys, like it's pretty funny because no one got hurt.
Hilarious.
That's pretty fucked up. That's your funniest memory, yo. Almost killing your
Because
brother, dude.
It's so funny because me and Drew cracked up after.
No, I can
I was
imagine.
laughing. I was like, yo, like, what
Like-
can I do at that
Like
moment?
yeah, it was bad.
It was bad. It was
get it,
bad.
I
It was
get
bad.
it.
It was
Like
bad.
get it.
very dangerous. Like if it would have went another way, this wouldn't have been a top. You know?
What?
Well, I
Well,
would,
no fucking
I
shit,
would-
Sherlock Holmes.
I would be here like Long John Silver, just like a little peg leg. I'd be like, yeah, that's a funny story. Hitting the fucking table with my one leg and shit. Like,
Whatever, yo. Move on to that fucking
My-
next
so-
story, you
my
fuck.
next story.
oh, we went out to I believe was the infamous Mosquito Bank. You know, it's a great bank. You can't cash any money in there, but you can cash some booty if you are lucky. I've not been lucky enough because I've been married for a very long time with a single for a very long time. But if you're lucky, you can cash
Shout out
some
Claudia.
booty.
Shout out Claudia.
So Mosquito Bank, it's out there. It's about what, 10 nautical miles out?
Yeah.
Maybe 12, whatever.
About not even.
All right. They started off. First thing my father said to me and my friend Albert was, "Hey, I have some lawyer partners coming, some businessmen. Act accordingly." And we said, "Of course. Oh, we're not gonna get Bucky." An hour later, we're Bucky. We did not listen to anything he said. I
what
am
happened.
scared of my father, so I was like, you know what? I'm gonna get drunk, but I'm gonna mind my P's, mind my Q's, T's, whatever. I'm gonna be good. We go to the bank. Everyone's having a great time. Albert ends up, getting drunk. I get drunk. Everyone's getting drunk. Everyone's having a good time. Albert, I think, was drink running, meaning like from boat to boat. They were giving him drinks to swim back and forth, to give people, drinks and stuff. One of the lawyers gives him a bottle and goes, "Hey, take a shot of the bottle." And it was kind of windy. So then he goes to the front of the boat, gets the bottle, puts it out, but the wind hit. So when he's trying to drink it off, the wind and all the alcohol went to his eyes and his face. And he still drank it. He's burning. About an hour later, after that one event, I was like, all right, he's gone, dude. And then we're about to leave. I think it's called gunner riding, whatever. He's like on the side of the boat. He's trying to be like badass, right? No, bro, I'm not gonna do whatever. he has a very bad Miami accent. He's like, bro, I'm here. I'll do this.
The most
And
Miami
the
person
lawyer
you'll ever hear.
is just, bro, I don't think that's a good idea. Whatever. He's like, oh yeah. He slips. He falls sideways, hits his head and his elbow, ding, and he dies. I swear to God, I was like, yo, I'm alive, dead. The dude had a bowling ball in his elbow, for about 4 months.
Yeah, that's why he had that.
And it was amazing. That was probably the best day of my life. Besides all the other best days of my life. Besides like my daughter being born and all the other shit, but
That's pretty up there. That's pretty up there.
Yeah, daughter being born, our falling.
I wish I had a video so you can like just put like a ping ping like a little pinball on
I
it.
wish.
But it was
I
bad.
really wish
but
we
it
had
was
that.
kind of good because he was very limp
You know,
when he fell.
Albert, when he
So
falls,
like
he takes
he
it.
was like he took it.
I'm sorry, but I have one more story. If we're talking about Albert, I have to say this.
We love talking about Albert.
I really have
we
to.
love talking about
I
Albert.
I can't. So we had come back from night fishing with me and my high school friend, AP, Alex Perez. Remember him? He also fell similar to Albert.
He also fell in the boat.
He also fell in
That
the
was
boat.
amazing.
But that
Best
that
day
was
of my life.
funny, but it wasn't whatever. It was like it wasn't as funny as Albert's, from my opinion. And I wasn't even there. But we just came back from night fishing and it was raining. And when you're fishing on the boat, you got socks and your boots
Not
on.
bad.
If you're like a
not bad
real
at all.
fisherman, whatever, right?
I'm also drunk.
So
Me too.
we were on the boat. We were fishing a couple hours. We came back. Well, so making mac and cheese when we just got back.
Mac and cheese is the best.
So good when you come back from fishing. Shout out mac and cheese. I love mac and cheese. But whatever.
Velveeta?
How the
Or
fuck do you
Velveeta?
shout out just mac and cheese in general?
No,
Yeah,
no,
okay,
no,
how
that's
about
what I say. It's a blue
Shout
box,
out-
it's a Velveeta.
shout out-
Exactly.
Velveeta.
Ants or
Shout
whatever?
out Velveeta mac
Is
and
that,
cheese.
that organic shit? He was like, oh, I just bought pasta and did my own cheese.
Shout out Velveeta mac and cheese.
That liquid gold, baby. We are sponsored by
Velveeta.
Mac and
Fucking
cheese.
wishes, but we
Stay gold,
will
boy.
be one day.
Stay gold, pony boy. Stay gold, pony boy.
Something
Shout
wrong
out
with
the
them.
outsiders,
But
shout
we
out the
are
outsiders.
also going for Velveeta Blue Box Craft. If you want it,
Let
look
me
it
know.
up.
We're up here, me and my boy were eating some mac and cheese. Albert comes up with wet socks, and we have granite like marble floors in the crib. So he has these wet socks. He pulls up and he's like, "Bro, Nick, bro, fuck you!" Like just like talking mad shit. And I'm like, "All right, come do something about it then," like as a joke, bro. And this guy charges at me, but mind you, he has wet socks on like very
I was here for that.
very
That was a good
slippery
one.
tile. And he starts running at me and just goes phew, and lands like straight like this on his back. And he goes on his back. He's like, "Huh,
It's literally Home Alone. If you ever seen
Like-
Home Alone
like-
1 or
like-
2,
like
imagine Marv or whoever it is running and just yeeting up in the like he had. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like there's
so,
like
straight.
there's like Olympic gold medalists that haven't even gotten air like that. He ran, sweet, and had legs up.
like straight like
So
no
legs
air,
up and
no
just-
air into him, no air.
and
into
just
him.
no, he had air. He caught air.
no air into
Had
him.
no air.
When he landed. He had
Yeah,
no
yeah,
air.
yeah,
He was
yeah,
like
yeah,
like
yeah,
gasping
yeah,
for
yeah,
air, like we're like, oh
was great.
shit. I'm like, oh shit, you good? You good? Nick. Like he's like you know how it is, bro. Like you fall hard, like on your ribs, like spinal cord area. What the fuck was that?
And this segment ended up becoming, what's the best story of Albert and the Keys? So essentially is
No, but it's like
well,
half
from
of the
his story to
stories,
my
like, are
story
Albert.
to this Albert to this Nick talking about Albert. It's awesome. We love you, Albert.
Albert, we love
but guess
you.
Albert, guess what?
But-
Go fuck yourself.
You have a lot of funny stories, Albert. Like, I'm so sorry. Like, Albert should have been here. He was supposed to be here today. Things happened, so he wasn't able to be here.
He
But-
blew a tranny. No, I'm sorry. He blew his transmission. I'm gonna reword that. He blew his transmission. He also blew a tranny.
All right.
Where's my mic, dude?
It's in your shirt.
It's on your
Oh,
shirt, sir.
shit.
All right, but let's hop back in. All right, so next topic we're
That's
gonna kind of talk
crazy.
about is our favorite movie and TV series. Favorite movie, one of my favorite movies of all time. This is gonna kind of, I mean, this is more in the romance side of things, but I do have to give it to the fucking Notebook, dude. Ryan Gosling,
Are you serious right now?
honestly, dude.
Out of every movie. Out of every
I
fucking movie, bro.
I have to give it to the Notebook.
Not even Forrest Gump. You could at least give it a Forrest Gump.
No,
Because
I
they
mean,
have romance too.
it does, and until she's practically dying is when she wants to
Well,
be with
no,
Forrest.
No,
This
it's
is
fucked up.
It's a very
but it's
tough
so low.
question to ask because there's categories, there's movies, it could be your
Exactly.
favorite movie or is it the best movie?
Correct.
Usually for me, my favorite movie usually isn't gonna be the best movie. If it's his favorite movie,
Notebook.
it's his favorite movie. Ryan Gosling's a great actor. You can you
No,
cannot
it's a
deny
good.
him.
It's a good movie.
You know, Homegirl from Mean Girls. You know,
Not
she
my movie.
slays.
I mean, that rain scene when Ryan Gosling approaches fucking Rachel McAdams and just
Say the quote. Say the quote. Say it real quick. Say it. I know you know it.
It wasn't real rain, probably.
What
No,
do
it
you?
do-
What is it?
What do you know it?
It's something like, what do you want? Like, what do you need? Something like that, right?
Yeah. And she's like,
What do you want? What do you
and
need?
then he said that he wrote to her every single fucking day for a year straight. But her mom put
shout
away
out,
the
shout out,
letter.
because mom doesn't let her date Chris.
Skirt. So we're gonna get into their favorite films. Mine is The Notebook. Okay.
Damn.
Andrew, let's tell me what's good.
Why do you gotta use my government? They call me Drew.
But say
Any-
your favorite
any
movie. Here,
Drew
hold this.
Stevens.
Favorite movie is between Back to the Future 1
Oh, bangers, dude.
or no, but I also I have this on. I have two Blu-rays. Just like back, I watch them too much. It's Back to the Future and then it's Leprechaun.
Oh yeah.
Very different.
Yeah, very different film.
I like Back to the Future 1 because it reminds me a lot of my young childhood with my older cousin who passed away, Juan Esteban, R.I.P. Jet.
All right, Peter
Showed me
Jet.
Back
That's
to
the
the
OG.
Future trilogy, great.
That's the OG
You know,
right there.
any Steven Spielberg film, especially from mid '80s to like '90s, it's kind of hard to pick. But I probably watched Back to the Future 1 and 2 a lot, and I also love Leprechaun because Warwick Davis, to me, is like a little gem of a human, and he's not really talked about enough. But that movie was supposed to be a comedy, a children's comedy, that ended up becoming a little brutal, and ended up stemming out to be one of the funniest horror series ever. And I love, Leprechaun Back to the Hood, Leprechaun 2 or 3, Leprechaun in Space. Name any Leprechaun movie and I love it. But I love part 1. It features a young and willing Jennifer Aniston in her first feature film. Jennifer Aniston, shout out.
Well, shout out Friends.
If you like Friends.
She's mainly known for Friends.
I've never watched Friends.
Phenomenal show.
Great show.
I do have them somehow, but I never watched it. There's so many movies. Like I have too many movies. Where I can be like, I can just sit here and watch it all day.
Heath Ledger, bro.
Sure. Agreed.
You get what I'm saying? Like the dark. Like there's just too many movies. Like I can't sit here all day just name dropping movies that I can sit here and watch. But you play Back to the Future for me. I'm sitting and watching.
I'm watching all
1,
three.
2, or 3, but for sure 1.
Here, I wanna. Before we get into my segment, I wanna hear your guess.
My guess? I mean,
Do I guess 2?
I'll let you both get a guess,
okay.
All
but it cannot be the same movie.
All right.
I think Harry Potter.
Okay, that's your guess.
That's my guess.
All right, what's your guess, Drew?
So if I know Nick pretty well, I would maybe go with like an earlier Spielberg, maybe like Goonies.
All right, so now that we had their guesses out, I'll tell you, Chris was right on the series.
Okay, we love Harry Potter. He's been watching that shit for like
A
month
it's
straight?
Like, it's insane because I've been obsessed with Harry Potter since I was like in 5th grade. Magic and wizardry, it's just so cool to me. Like I really love that shit. Like,
I think he's mixing it up with Wizards of Waverly Place.
No, bitch, I loved. Okay.
Oh wait, no, it's my bad. My bad. I thought I was about to say that.
Yo, no. I also loved.
He
I
does,
also.
I got confused. It's not Wizard of Waverly Place. It is Harry Potter.
I also.
And the Chamber of Secrets.
Yeah, Benny, you have some competition, Benny. All right. I know
All
you're
right,
just
brother,
married
look.
and engaged, But Nick's coming after your girl.
Yeah, Benny
bro.
Blanco, yo, you're fucked.
Benny Blanco
brother.
marries Selena Gomez?
Yeah, they're
Yeah.
engaged.
Yo, that's wild.
I know, right?
That motherfucker looks like
You thought it would be
like
me,
a
right?
used Q-tip, and a motherfucker got
You thought it would be me.
Selena
You
Gomez.
thought it would be me, right?
That's
I know.
wild.
But whatever, bro. Shout out Benny, you
He's
got
a good
that.
producer,
whatever.
though.
Nah, he's phenomenal.
No,
He's
you
phenomenal.
got it. It's fine. It's fine. Whatever. Selena Gomez was crying the other day on Instagram. I'm not gonna get into that, but whatever. So Drew made the point of any Spielberg movie, like he specifically said Goonies,
Best director of all time.
and yes, it's Jurassic Park, Back to the Future, like
Indiana Jones,
Indiana
Jaws,
Jones, Jaws,
E.T.
Come on
E.T.,
now.
Goonies.
Nah, you name drop. He produced Men in Black. I
like,
think.
but one last little pick. I don't mean to just go out of nowhere, but Lords of Dogtown
Slapper. Certified.
is one of my
Sheesh.
top 10 movies of all time
You're right, dude. Like, I'm glad you picked that one. That's a good one.
because
That's tough.
Stacey
That's
Peralta, who's one of the original Z Boys at the time, right, directed the movie. So he picked dudes that looked exactly like their old selves, because he was one of them.
And but the movie by itself,
I had a YouTube channel called 2001 Z Boy. Like
it's
those
gonna
guys,
be summer for the rest of our lives.
those
Like,
guys-
just that movie alone.
like
Like you don't gotta know about the background. You're gonna watch the movie and they're pretty good at explaining of what's going on. They give you the decade. It's kind of like a timepiece. Kind of like not like a mockumentary. It's a documentary, but also they obviously take like their own like liberties with what happened.
bro, this motherfucker, I love him to death. This guy stole my OG Stan socks when J Adams passed away. They did a collection for J Adams,
Yes, I did.
and I had the original pair that I bought at the store. You will never find those socks ever again. And what did he do?
I found them.
And what did you do? What did you do?
I stole them. Well, I didn't steal them necessarily. I used them because I was over his house and I needed some fucking socks. And I was like, all right, bet. These socks are fire. I'm going to use them. So I fucking used them. I
Motherfucker.
mean, whatever. Besides the point, why doesn't he have those socks in a special place? That's the real question.
'Cause I don't wear them ever.
So why don't you have them in a special place?
What am I gonna hang them on my fucking wall?
Maybe fucking frame them. It's
Oh,
Jay
now I'm
fucking
gonna have to
Adams.
now.
Apparently so. But whatever. Favorite TV series? Speed Edition. Alright, because this podcast has been a little too fucking long. So let's get straight into it. I'm gonna go first again. And it's gonna be my favorite sitcom of all time, Modern fucking Family. Alright? Modern fucking Family, hands down, is the best fucking sitcom.
Shout out Cam,
of
shout out
all
Phil,
time, all
shout
right?
out Lily.
Claire, fucking Jay, all the motherfuckers out there. All right, you guys are comical, well casted, acting is phenomenal, screenwriting is phenomenal, just everything is phenomenal. And that's all I gotta say. We'll definitely talk about it more because that show is amazing. Okay.
Quick Edition. Also, it's the same name they give Chris's sex life. So let's go. Quick Edition. I'm sorry, I thought it was your roast. Or doing a podcast. Let's do Quick Edition. I'm gonna say a show I've watched too many times. I'm gonna go with the classic. You know,
Trailer Park Boys.
The Boys, the Trailer Park Boys. Watch that show 10 times and you'll still find something new. Watch that show 50 times, you'll still laugh at something new. Watch that show 150 times. Not just a show. You watch the skits, you watch the movies, you watch. They have so much in that lore, in that world of Trailer Park Boys, that for me, it's just. Whenever I'm like in a shitty mood or whenever I'm like busy, whenever I'm doing anything, I put that show on and it's just. It gives me such a good feeling. Now it's Nick's turn.
Now it's hard for me because I don't want to pick the same thing as him.
Oh, I forgot you love that show too. My
'Cause
bad.
Me and Drew, no, it's fine. It's because that me and Drew really, really love Trailer Park Boys. And I don't want to pick Modern Family either because that's another one of my go-tos. When I go to bed at night, I'm either watching Trailer Park Boys or Modern Family to go to sleep.
The Sopranos or something.
and I'm not gonna say Sopranos either because I wouldn't fall asleep to that show. My
It's a
thing,
phenomenal.
and I'm gonna say it, and it's kind of hard to choose.
Wizards of Waverly Place.
No, I'm gonna say Brooklyn Nine.
All right, guys. So you got our favorite TV shows, our favorite movie, and our funniest moment in the Keys, or just best memory in the Keys. And I think we had an amazing time talking to each other. Thank you for hanging with us. I mean, from the bottom of my heart, I really appreciate it, and I'm sure these guys do too. But let's hear what they have to say. All right.
To review this cocktail, this delicious cocktail made by yours truly, Christopher Alvarez here, aka Creative Chris, aka Chris Cinema. It's tangy yet robust, sweet, gets to the point. I can easily drink 4 or 5 of these and watch Leprechaun or slap somebody. Either way, it's going down. You know what I'm saying? It's going down. It's called a porn star, I believe, but I feel like the only porn star here is Nick with his pose right now. So I'm gonna leave it at that.
Man.
Great review, great time, great podcast.
All right, guys. It's Nick, the porn star. My drink, a 6.5, maybe a 7, because I don't like sweet drinks. I like a little bit of sweet, but not too sweet. If I drank these all night, I would get a terrible hangover. So I would say it was a good drink. It's just like very sweet, but it was tasty. It was tasty. It was a good time. I had a great time with my brother and Cuzzo.
This new segment is called Rank That Drink, because his belligerent ass will not stop speaking. We are Poor Decisions. See you next time.
See you next time.
We won't biggie. Big ups to the East Coast, Brooklyn down. Head still bouncing. Tell the DJ what we
Big small,
want. We won't biggie.